So today is like the third or fourth day of me recording since I started, and something worth mentioning happened today. There was like a boat out on the sea with like 3 guys on board, and apparently they weren't like too boat savvy, I guess. So what happened is they were all 3 of them were like standing on the front side of the boat. I know there's like a starboard and all starboard. I'm not even gonna, yeah, I'll stop that, nip that in the bud right there. But so they were standing on the front side of the boat, and yeah, so it flipped over, and they were like out on the sea for something like 2 hours or something. And in those 2 hours, they were just like clinging to a tipped over boat in the middle of the deep ocean. And somehow somebody spotted them. I think it was another boat that came past and saw obviously there's trouble, and they had to go back and get Georgie, like one of my friend's dad has a big boat. And they had to get Georgie's boat to like tow that boat in, and apparently, yeah, the people are safe obviously, so that's good. But there was like there were like the thing was capped over completely, so they had to like tow it into the river Mont, like the entrance, I think you would call that, like where the ocean and the water, the fresh water basically meets. It's not fresh by the time it meets, obviously it's like pretty salty by that time, but like where the river and the sea meet, and where that's usually where people launch their boats from. So pulled it into there and couldn't get it into the mouth of the river, so they had to like get a bunch of guys to pull it in from the beach. I wish I was there to see this. Obviously this is only what I heard. Didn't see any of it, which sucks, but yeah, that happened today. And yeah, not else too much else worth mentioning. The same short guy, he's come to me quite a few times now, and today like I feel he's my friend now. Not a friend, but like when he comes I can talk to him for a lot, like for quite some time now. And they were just telling me about the fish he caught, and they've caught one, and says there's a lot about the fish not biting, which seems like typical of the oceans these days, and I guess nature in general, that there's a lot less abundance of like a lot of animals, plants, shellfish, you know, fauna and flora, I guess. But yeah, so that's that for today. Hopefully something interesting happens. I can actually record something and not just me talking about it. But yeah, so figuring out what this is turning into and what to do with it, and yeah, just put on a lot of stuff on the interwebs, I guess. I've got a few videos of, I think, of me like playing a duet with a friend, and yeah, that was like another car driving past, probably thinking I'm crazy. So that's why I'm like facing the other side talking, so it like kind of doesn't look like I'm talking to myself or talking to my cell phone, quite narcissistically, which I guess this is. But yeah, okay, cool, so we'll talk again.